So Luke says that if he ever dies in a dirt bike crash, go ahead, he gives me permission to go ahead and include it in a video, put it on the channel. But then he goes one step further and he says to put in the intro.
Do you remember? Do you remember?
2 years ago, end of summer, Luke, we took him into the doctor to get a checkup because of some symptoms that he had and because of a growth that he was experiencing. And they thought that it might be cancer, so they wanted to run some tests, and he was okay, obviously, he was fine. But there was this window of uncertainty where like a few days while you're waiting to get the test results back, less than a week, like half a week, like long weekend, Monday we'll hear back. And that little bit of time was enough for you to do a lot of reflection and evaluating things in life. It snapped things into perspective. I can tell you that when you are in that state of mind, like if you put yourself in that perspective of maybe losing one of your kids and wondering, you know, is Luke going to be with us next year? Is he going to live to see his 14th birthday? Or am I going to have to put him in the ground, carry on the rest of my life without him? When I was in that place, I just remember praying and being like, if Luke is okay, if my kids are healthy, if I could just have that, then I can take on anything, like any financial challenge, any financial setback, any relationship issue, divorce, whatever. I could take on anything. As long as I have my kids with me, I'll be fine. But at least I could always say that if something did happen, if Luke did die of cancer 2 summers ago, if the kids were in an accident and died, at least I would be able to say that I did the best I could in the moment to give them as many good experiences and good times as possible. And I hear a lot of times other parents have an attitude of, how could you let your kids do something so dangerous like motocross? How could you allow them to risk their lives out on the track? And I guess I just look at it more of, what if I didn't? What if I didn't let Luke do what he loves and ride dirt bikes? And I told him it's not safe, and I told him it's dangerous, and I told him he could get hurt or die. What if I didn't let him do something that he loves, and then he ends up dying at age 12 of cancer? That could set you up for a life of regret too. Like, what if you had that mentality, you don't let your kids ride dirt bikes, you don't let them do downhill mountain biking, you don't let them do cliff diving or rope swings or mechanical bulls or anything where they could get seriously hurt? What if you don't let your kids do that, and then when they're 14 they get hit by a drunk driver and die? I have always been probably more on the side of, let's enjoy today and let's enjoy every day that we have, more than probably focusing and worrying about the future to a fault. Do kids get injured and killed on dirt bikes? Yes, it does happen, and you need to accept that risk. As a parent and as a rider, you need to understand that that could happen, but there's risk in everything that we do. Rock climbing, football, cycling. Believe it or not, I don't feel comfortable riding a road bike or a like street bicycle on the road. I will ride on a track, I will ride on a downhill course, I will ride at a skate park. For me, I won't ride a road bike on the side of a highway or on the side of a road. To me, it's not worth the risk. That's something fun and excitement versus risk, reward. It's not worth it for me. I had a friend that died. He was hit by a car riding a bike on the side of the road. And what was shocking to me was when I got on my phone to try to look up to see what happened, and I searched the city and I searched bicycle accident or fatal accident, how many pop up? There are so many constantly fatal accidents with pretty much anything that you search online. Even fishing. We went fishing with a friend, and they were telling me that people die here because they're wearing like water waders. I don't know fishing terminology. I've never caught a fish. Don't tell anybody, it's embarrassing. Surprisingly, people get their water waders filled up with water, and then it sucks them down the river, and then they drown. fishing holes, swimming holes, every summer, accidents like that happen. So don't be naive and think I'm not gonna let my kids ride dirt bikes because I want them to be safe, but then you let them go do something like ride a road bike or join the rodeo, you know? That's dangerous too. Tomorrow is not guaranteed, next year is not guaranteed, life is not guaranteed. Only thing that we have for sure is today. That's the only thing that is guaranteed, is the moment that we're in right now. Her front end was kind of giving out a little bit, and then I thought she was gonna save it, but then no, it got worse and she kind of just buried it. But it's a windy day out here at OCA, kind of a little sketchy on the jump, so we're working on corners. I'm like, oh, here, this will be a good angle. And then she just stops right there. And I'm just standing here and she's just sitting there. And I'm like, why am I standing here? Like, what are we doing? What are we doing right now? I guess I'm walking over there. What, are you tired?
A little bit.
Taking a break?
Yeah.
Well, if I'm filming you, why don't you stop over there instead of over here?
Because where am I supposed to stop over there?
By me, so I don't have to walk over here.
You think I can stop over there? I think we're gonna call it a day. Luke just got us the best shots of the day. Mason had a tip over that I stopped filming right as he started to crash. And then now they're watering. So I think it's perfect timing. We'll call it a day. We don't quite have memberships here to this track yet, so we have to rely on other people to get us in. So thank you very much, man, for getting us into the track. And you know, showing Luke the fast way around. And I hope you feel better, man. We'll see you around. I'm sure we'll see you back here soon. Cool. Thanks, guys.
And then have the clip of me dying, and then a picture of my tombstone.
Okay, we gotta record it. Luke, you always say the funniest stuff when I'm not recording. Tell us your idea again.
Okay, so if I die,
Do you want me to say it or you want to say it?
you can say it.
All right, I'll say it. So Luke says that if he ever dies in a dirt bike crash, go ahead. He gives me permission to go ahead and include it in a video, put it on the channel. But then he goes one step further and he says to put in the intro. So if he dies, he wants that in every video going forward with his name in the intro. That was an awesome fall. See, we do like an Instagram post, like Luke just killed it with the oh no emoji. Bad news is Luke died. Good news is Mason, you got another bike. What if I did that? What if I was like, hey guys, it's a great day out the track here. Everything's going great. Luke's paralyzed. He's getting life flighted, but we're not gonna let that stop us. Other than that, track conditions are really good. Mason's ripping. It's gonna be a great day.